Google recently admitted in court that they've been tracking certain user behaviors, and those user behaviors will determine how well a page ranks. Now, if you've been in SEO for a decent amount of time, you'll already know this. However, it's never been confirmed until now. In this video, I'm going to show you how to spot these hidden issues in a test that literally takes half a second. Now, if you watch my previous videos, you've probably heard of this test, but regardless, you're going to get some really great tips from this video nonetheless. And more importantly, I'm using this test to continually rank my clients for more and more keywords. And what I'm talking about here is called the glance test. So here's what the glance test is. So literally, you look away from your web page and then you look straight back at it and you think to yourself, okay, can I instantly understand what this page is about? If the answer is yes, great. If the answer is no, you have some work to do. So for example, let's just take this page. If we were to land on it right here, which is above the fold, which is when you land on a page, what the page looks like without you scrolling, can we tell this is about Apple MacBooks? Can we tell that this is about refurbished Apple MacBooks, as I should say, because that's what I typed into Google. Instantly, yes I can, because boom, clear title. If you look at the menu right here, MacBook Air, MacBook 2020, as you can see, it shows pictures of MacBooks. Now, if you take a look at this result here, it shows a processor. Yes, there's a laptop on the side, but the thing is, it doesn't always show a laptop. Sometimes it shows a phone. And if you scroll down here, it shows these monitors. And if we keep scrolling, we've got different products. But guess what? Where's the laptop? And if you look at the page here, buy refurbished Apple laptop. So it's clearly trying to rank for that. So we've got iPads. And this page has a lot of work to do. So first of all, what you're going to do in order to improve your score is improve these 6 things. So first of all, the headline. Is the headline clear and prominent? The subheadline, is that relevant? Do you need it? The multimedia. So as soon as someone lands on your page, does that multimedia clearly show what they're looking for? The color scheme. So if we take a look at this one, Apple MacBooks, it's quite a minimalist type of color scheme that's going on right here, which makes sense when someone's looking for an Apple MacBook. Then a clear top navigation menu and avoid clutter. You don't want too many options for the user. Then page speed. If your page is taking too long, people are going to bounce right off. So there are 3 things you can do in order to improve your page speed. So compress the images. Some of you have probably heard of this, but just bear with me. Compress the HTML, CSS and JS and add lazy loading. So when you land on a page, not all of that page will have loaded. As you scroll, then that's when certain elements will start to load. So that's what lazy loading does. And if you're on WordPress, you can easily install a plugin to just get this done. As you can see here, my website takes less than 1 second to load. Then you're going to match the user intent. So first of all, you need to understand the 4 buckets of the user's intent. And yes, you've probably already heard it, but I'll give you an even better example. Just pay attention to this so you can understand the next one. So first of all, you've got informational. So someone's looking for a bit more information on a topic. That's what you need to cater to. Navigational, they're looking for a specific website. Commercial, they're not ready to buy yet, but they're sort of in that buyer intent type of mind. And then transactional, they've got the card ready. They're looking to buy right there and then. What's even more important is cater to micro intent, because we all know this stuff, right? It's pretty basic, but no one caters to the micro intent. So let's just say you're selling whatever this is called, completely forgot. What's it called? Massage guns. I'm going to have to cut that out because that took me ages to think of. So what they're looking for when they're looking for a massage gun, well, it's things like pain relief. It's things like they want to relax. They want it to be like a physiotherapy type of session, but at home and cheaper. And those are like keywords and sentences you're going to sprinkle into your content. So when people are reading it, it's going to trigger things in their mind and it's going to build that trust and rapport. These people, they know what I want. And then you're going to make the page skimmable. So if you've read Backlinko before, so Backlinko is like an old school SEO blog. Great stuff. It's been purchased by SEMrush. And if you look at their blog, it's so nicely laid out. So they've got the table of contents on the left here. So as you scroll, you can see it on the left. They've got clear subheadings. They've got images. They've broken up the text. They've got bullet points and different formatting in order to break things up. It's really well done. And on top of that, you want to use white space. White space is your friend. You don't want too much. You don't want too little. You want just enough. Kind of like those 3 Bear stories. And then the typography. What type of font are you going for? And you've got to keep in mind, every font has its own personality. You need to consciously choose which typography suits your type of business. And then social proof. Add some reviews in there, add some testimonials, even if you're not e-commerce, even if this is a blog post, add some good things people have said about the service you offer. And then literally all you're going to do is pull out your phone, type in that web page, and literally just scroll and see what that page looks like. You'd be quite surprised by how a page looks like when you're editing it on your laptop, on your computer, and it looks, oh, look at this, it looks so nice. And then you pull out your phone, you're thinking, what the hell is this? And this is something that people completely skip, because one of the things that people can do is that you click on inspect and you click on this right here, and now we've gone into a mobile format, but this doesn't tell the story. You want an actual physical phone. Now, before we go any further, if you're looking to drive more Google traffic and more sales, then check out this page. Check out this 2-minute video. You can see my client results. And here's the thing, you can just go ahead and watch these videos, which is great. You can piece together advice and hope it works. Or you can just spend an hour with me where I'll basically tell you exactly what you should be and you shouldn't be doing. I'll leave a link below. Then you're going to add EAT sentences. If you're that person who's living under a rock and you've never heard of EAT before, it simply stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. That's what Google wants your web pages to have. So you can add these EAT sentences. So join 10,000 people who use Y. So let's just say you're selling a specific piece of software. You can put in the subheadline, join 10,000 people who use this. It's that social proof, and when Google's crawling your site, they've now got a better understanding of your business. From our testing, we found that, then you can finish that off. So let's just say you're selling a skincare oil. You can say that from our testing, we found that jojoba oil is best for acne scars. Right, I'm just pulling that out of my ass. But you get the point, hopefully. And then you're actually going to go ahead and test the results. So you can use a tool like Hotjar. So you can use this tool called Hotjar. Essentially what it does, it basically records the screen of the user. It's a bit creepy, but if you're trying to increase your conversions, this is epic. Don't skip Hotjar, because once you've done all this other stuff, right here, you can simply use Hotjar to see and basically improve what you're already doing. Now, one of the things people really struggle with, I'm finding, is building authority to their website within a reasonable amount of time. And if that sounds like you, if you want to rank a lot faster, then you need to check out this video right here.